Here is the plot of the evening. Since we are missing a important character of the show, we will be playing the Bravo Squad, otherwise known as Mrs. White, Jack Black,
Hey.
Wendy, King, and Svea Stromberry. You actually wrote it berry in your.
Yeah.
That way people can pronounce it.
You seriously told her it was Barry, so she's going to put Barry in.
You meant ARRY?
You are what?
No, it's BERG. But he said Barry, and so I'm like, okay, it's
Stromberg.
Barry.
Strawberry.
And he just picked up on it.
It's more like strawberry.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it took him 13 minutes to realize she had done this.
Alright, I had something else to read. I have this thing called Adventure that I was brushing up on.
He was.
You're killing me here.
No, it's not Stormberry. Stromberry, Froggy.
Stromberry.
It is Strom, STROM, and then Berg, but Barry. So I put Barry.
Still
Still
stealing.
Still stealing.
Froggy's still gonna make a character
Stormberry
out of
is
that.
probably a very good character for something. It sounds like a droid of the weather or something along those lines. So yeah. Anyway, this takes place while the Alpha Squad is busy saving the planet in a spaceship.
Ooh.
And the
Oh, boy.
Bravo Squad is sent to Morocco.
Ah, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wendy was with us.
Wendy
Yeah.
came to you afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, he came once this mission was complete. Technically, John would be here too, but we're just gonna assume he's gonna stay with the gear and guard it while you're off gallivanting.
Wendy kind of accidentally indisposed him because she didn't want to deal with him. Anyway,
I get it. John is squirreling away the gear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So, your
You said I
plane,
couldn't say squirrel? You were wrong.
your plane has brought you this vast, expansive desert. You have flown over the yellow sands. It's not until you land near the eye of Africa that you realize it's not sand that you're looking. Those are trees with leaves the colors of the sand.
What?
And as you manage to find a place to actually land, you also notice a village middle of these trees, partly submerged into the leaves, so they don't show up on the satellite imaging. But you are
I've noticed
unable.
one problem with these character sheets, by the way.
Mhm.
They don't have any gear.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm well aware.
we lost all our gear.
You have
We're-
a discretionary budget of 10,000 credits for this mission. You are able to use it during the mission for weapons and such, as long as it is something you are able to acquire at that moment. So if you are away from away from your supply route, and you decide you want the best, you want the tank, yeah. But yeah, anyway, a pistol, sure, you can have one in a holster, and you know what, those sort of things, but no heavy weaponry.
Why is a
Okay.
tank like a camera? Well, tanks for the memories. Never mind. Yeah, that was bad. I'll go back to sleep.
I get you, Mrs. White. That trusty handgun right here.
Sorry, I thought we said no to Elvis.
You thought you did, but no one was listening.
Oh, you tell him no, he's gonna keep doing it.
I'm still working on it.
So,
Okay.
here's the deal. You have landed. It's a clearing. Rather large clearing, actually. You realize that only towards the Eye of Africa you have trees, but away from the Eye of Africa you have desert. Dry, unforgiving Sahara. And you are standing at the edge of a great yellow forest. Plenty of shade to be seen there, even in the burning heat of Africa.
Have
Alright.
I ever seen those types of trees before?
Roll me science
Science?
with education.
I just rolled.
No, it's not
And-
showing up for
And go
me.
and go to the roll 20 and click the button.
It'll make a new pop-up that'll
Got
say
it.
one or there you go. Wow.
I'm a sciencey person.
It's
You can
not
talk to the
showing
dead.
that.
Oh no, that's seance.
Well, well, it is not unusual for trees to have color of yellow when
not
they're
in
dying. When the leaves are dying. And it is a rather common phenomena in Scandinavia, where you're from, for fall to come and trees to turn yellow and then slowly die. Or actually go to hibernation and survive the winter. However, these are passively yellow. Either they're suffering from drought, or they're a species that is able to use a materia other than the green.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, the green based photosynthesis.
Mhm.
Chlorophyll based photosynthesis. It's rather fascinating.
So like using minerals instead of like water, rock, something else.
Similar?
There's no water around the trees, I take it.
You don't see none, no. They seem to be sprouting off of sand.
It's like a dry oasis.
Hmm.
Well, what do you want to do, Mrs. White?
Well, we should head towards the coordinates that if I scrolled up for about half an hour, I might be able to find in roll 20.
Yes.
Point alpha on the map. Yes, we marked it as point alpha.
Well,
on the map.
that is deeper into that is towards
Yes.
the forest. Yes.
Yes, we should head towards point alpha. And
All right.
gather all your gear from the plane before you leave. We're now not naked.
Backpack.
Laptop.
Backpack.
Oh,
Sciencey
yeah.
stuff. Sciencey stuff.
I guess I don't have a body
First
pistol.
aid. Do we have first aids,
When-
kits and stuff?
Wendy's got her knife.
Yes.
She's got a pistol.
Oh, I should have a pistol too.
we should all have a pistol.
Yeah.
I'll have the usual big old 6-shooter, old cop style gun.
So you have a revolver.
Revolver. Thank you. Words. You can tell I'm not a gun guy.
Yeah, he spins around in circles.
IRL.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my skills, and basically, yeah, I need a laptop, and a yellow cloak.
Wendy's got her Game Boy, but she has it in a Ziploc bag.
I have my laptop and medical stuff.
This is 1995 stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Because my skills are basically stealth and deception and electronics.
Mine is all.
You would be more. You would have the nice.
Science. I'm science.
Yeah.
Science.
And
I'm
the
looking
only
at
other
my
ones I
skills.
have are gun
Miss-
combat, admin, and investigate.
I don't even have investigate. Well, I do. Yes, I do. I have investigate.
Those are the
Yeah.
ones that I have it above 0, I should say.
Yeah, Mrs. White is the hacker electronics, and I'm assuming you have like nice low weight gear, whereas
I have
my other character. He's got. I can't remember his name.
0
Doug?
for heavy weapons.
Doug, thank you. My brain just melted. Doug would have like just ridiculous, big boxy, heavy stuff. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm
Okay,
not strong enough
okay,
to
I'm
carry
happy.
that.
Oh, that's what I meant. Like how Doug carries all this other excess stupid gear that he never ever uses. You're like,
Oh.
you would,
I have a
You're like
strength of
this,
5. I'm not carrying anything extra.
all right. Anyways, what's fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have more strength than you do, Mrs. White.
I would hope so.
No, why? I'm only a science person. So anyway, no, I don't even have heavy weapons. So,
I just have gun
But-
combat.
but I am very good as a diplomat.
Ooh,
So
talk to the trees.
All
I
right.
do talk to the trees,
Oh,
and
okay.
I found out that they have an issue with
Actually, you do have heavy weapons.
with 0.
0 is professional
Actually,
level.
that's good. Yeah, that's good.
0 is being professional in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
If
Yeah.
you have the green tick, that means you are trained. aka you got +3 on people that don't have it.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, 0 is considered professionally trained.
Like,
Be me holding the gun.
should we take heavy? Should we take like the more? No, let's just take the handgun. Ms. White, should we take handguns or?
Yeah. Well,
or
that's what I'll
anything
take.
bigger than that.
So
If anybody's got something bigger than that, take it. But
here's something that Svea
1,000.
could wield. An anti-material rifle.
Oh, I'll take that.
A ram
What tech
grenade
level's that?
launcher. Rapid fire machine gun. These are all these options that I'm mentioning are available to you on your tech level. Flamethrower.
What is the tech level?
Earth.
Earth is 8.
So 8.
Okay, so what was the second one other than before the flamethrower?
Grenade launcher. And then there is the anti-material rifle.
Oh, I'll do the anti-material.
There's the rocket launcher. Flamethrower. Yeah, there's the grenade launcher and there's the better grenade launcher.
What
I'll
is
do the-
anti-material thing?
It's
How much does it cost?
it's a big rifle that does a lot of damage and has a lot of armor penetration.
I'll do that one.
Good
All
good
right,
choice.
We're going heavy.
There's also a machine gun.
Yeah, just a simple. I'll take a shotgun.
Are you looking around the plane to see where things are, Jack?
Or are you talking to somebody in your room?
I'm literally looking for the book.
Oh.
This one.
Yeah, that one. I'm looking like normally my book is over there on my library.
I actually
were
have it
looking
up
around.
on my. I
Look,
actually
I have a library
saved
there.
it.
So normally it's there, but I'm like, okay, it's not there. Where is it?
I'm sorry. It looked like you were looking around to see where on the plane all the Like you were really getting into the character.
I approve of that line of thought. Yes.
Amazing, right? That's what. Yeah, I'll take the shotgun. There you go. Yes, ending to that. Cool.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I was just there like,
All I did was I took the PDF that Wooster sent us, and I have had it bookmarked on my computer for ages, and that's what I go back to.
Well, moving on. Let's
Sorry.
go to the coordinates. We're gonna
Yeah.
move forward.
Right. So the deal with the anti-material rifle, it takes a while for you to set it up. Otherwise, you're gonna take a heavy penalty on hitting anything because the kick in it is so bad. It weighs 15 kilos, aka about 30 pounds.
I'm strapping that on my back.
Even then, it's heavier than your tits.
Did you just say heavier than your tits?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Because Svea does have some.
Oh boy.
So that actually balances things out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we always must.
Considering Stella is flat as a board. But why do I always end up with characters like that? Who knows?
Oh, you have to keep abreast of the situation.
Well, anyway. So you have chosen your weapons, I take it?
Yep.
How long does it take to charge?
I'm not gonna start counting, so I'll just assume that's half of your budget, 5,000.
No. Charging. How long does it take to set up?
Oh, right. It takes one combat round to get it set properly. And then you can't move while it's set up. Otherwise you lose the bonus. So yeah, there's that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how much your strength is 7. So yeah, you're gonna take a -5 penalty on hitting anything while it's not set up.
That's a lot, isn't it?
That's a huge ass penalty.
So basically, it just takes a round to set up, and then after that, it's kick ass.
Yeah, yeah. If you can get yourself a +5 bonus on strength, that will negate that negative. Okay, if you get your strength to 12, that's 9. Yeah, well, every point of strength that you get is gonna reduce that penalty until 12.
Well, this is more of a one shot, so like.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna get temporary. So. Well, anyway, so.
Steroids. No, that wouldn't do anything.
Magic steroids.
What is the damage?
Just managed to shut it down. Damage is a lot. Damage is 5d6. And armor piercing of 5. This is literally designed to take down light armored vehicles.
Okay.
Anyway, so you have gathered your gear. You're looking out the window at the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to remind you, there is a forest. There is the Point Alpha, which is the location, presumably where the coordinates appeared on the thingamabob. And then you did spot traces of human habitation.
What was our mission again?
Mission to find something to save the Earth with, of course.
Okay. So we're more likely to find it at the location as opposed to at the village.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
So let's head to the location first then.
All right. Roll me navigation.
Navigation. Anybody got navigation?
Wendy, do you have navigation?
Probably not.
No, I do not.
I don't.
However,
With intellect or education or what?
I would say intellect.
They're both the same for her, so there you go. 6.
Right. Turns out
Oh.
it's surprisingly difficult to navigate in an alien-looking forest. As you wander around the woods, you at some point deduce that you have been going around for circles. Roll me 1d6.
Ooh.
Yeah, it only takes you 2 hours to notice that you're wandering in circles. Because you start recognizing your own footsteps on the sand.
I'm telling you, this right here, we passed this already. Look, there's even where I put an X on it. We've been here before.
Not Exxon.
Maybe we should go talk to the village people and see what they have to say.
Why? Yes.
MCA.
Sorry. I had
Yeah.
to.
Yes, but I'm not going to be able to navigate to them any better.
I could dress as a cop. You could be the Indian. Who wants to be the?
Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. Okay,
I'm the
You know what?
stewardess. No.
I have a question. I have survival, and if I'm trying to go someplace, not survival wouldn't do it. I'm trying to think.
I have
Well-
recon.
Yeah, well,
Rick,
you can use a survival, but you'll be rolling with a bane.
because I don't know this area.
Well,
Okay.
survival is not designed to find a specific place. It's designed to find something that will keep you alive. So you are able to weather the situation instead of finding your way to a specific location.
Is there no GPS in 1995?
Maybe. I don't know. It wasn't
yeah, it's
commercially
called,
available.
yeah, it's called Google Map. It's called MapQuest. And it's all
I
the
don't
paper.
think it had coverage in
Yeah.
in Morocco.
No, I'm more
desert.
thinking of what's our longitude and latitude. And we know what the longitude and latitude of where we want to go is.
1995, fully operational by the military by 1995.
Right, so assuming you have that latest technology, which no, you're not part of the military, so you don't have access to the latest military tech. So no.
Ooh, would that be 1 TL above?
It's more likely it's legal limitations because the military doesn't want to give it to civilian population just yet. The
Mhm.
civilian application for GPS came later.
Do any of us have a background in the military? We don't know our own background, so
None of you do.
Oh, we're
No.
so screwed.
most of Alpha Team had time in the military. So yeah.
I mean, John, but he's
Let's check the wind, what direction we're going.
Well, what do you say, Mrs. White?
So you can
You
still
already put
roll
us
the
in
streetwise.
circles for
I mean,
two-
you can still roll the survival if you want to try. It takes 1d6 hours.
How
Mm-mm.
about recon?
Sure, you could use recon to find some sort. Actually, you could use survival to find tracks that follow your tracks back home. Back to the airplane.
Back to the plane.
Yeah. Actually, you don't even need survival for that. You just follow your tracks for 2 hours and you should make it there.
Yeah, but we don't want to go there. We want to go to either the village or the target Alpha.
Well, the village was in sight from the airplane.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been nice to know. All right. Well, we'll head back to the village, I guess. Maybe they can lead us to Alpha Site. We'd probably not call it that because that was an off-world base in Stargate, but
This is Stargate Corp.
yes.
There's only exploitation bases. There's only colonial exploitation in the corporation.
Yes.
And us expendable pawns.
And it's called East Stargate Company.
Oh boy.
We're East Africa Company instead of East India.
Yeah, you're in East Africa Company at the moment. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So,
Might as well call it AmeriCorp.
so about 2 hours later, 2 hours later, you find
AmeriCorp.
yourselves with a lot of sand in your shoes, but you're also looking at a village that is built from, you would assume, mud or sand, and the local wood, and it's in the shade of the yellow leaves. And you actually see locals dressed up in white clothing, this traditional Arabian style. Oh, not Arabian, Tuareg style, where it's they're covered from head to toe in simple clothes, and they're looking at you like,
Svea,
Can
don't
I-
you speak their language?
I don't know. Let me find out. I have language,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know what dialect I have.
Yeah, that's because you just roll your language and see if you know. This is language education because, yeah, you approach them attempting various Saharan dialects, and finally you find one they understand, and they're like, visitors, what brings you all the way into this deep desert? Haven't had anyone in this area for years.
Well, we're trying to go over there.
To the center.
Mrs. White, would you like to?
See
Wookie
if I
roll.
understand the language.
No, can you tell me?
We want to find the site. It might be of some significance in this area.
Show on the map.
Yeah, I'll show them on the map.
I do not know what is this art.
This
This is where you're at.
this is
We
the
wanna
this
go here.
village here is on the map right here, and we landed our plane. You probably heard it since we could see the village from there. Here, and that's where we want to go. And I point to where that is. Then I realize, why don't we just go in that direction from here? But
Yeah, last time you did that, you got lost.
yes,
Yep.
We're trying to.
is there
just tell them
something off in that direction that you know of that is of any significance to you, or anything in that
Oh
direction at all?
yes. There is the grave. Yes, there is the old grave.
Grave?
Yeah,
Who's buried there?
The tomb of his Hebratep.
Is Hebratep?
Yes,
That's
his
gotta be what
Hebratep.
we're looking for.
Are we in
That's
Egypt?
got to be it. We're in Mauritania or something like that.
Morocco.
Yeah, I have.
No, definitely not Morocco. That's on the coast.
Yeah, this is actually Morocco.
What?
Morocco goes very deep into the desert.
Oh, okay, because that's not the coordinates you gave us last time, but okay.
Yes, it is.
It was in the middle of Mauritania, I think, or something like that. But I can't scroll up high enough in the...
It doesn't matter. Please continue. And I don't even care and I don't want to because I just know
Africa somewhere.
I have Africa.
Oh,
The
right.
big
Sorry.
round,
Yeah,
the big round spot.
You were absolutely right. It was Mauritania, not Morocco. My bad. Yeah, it's close to Mauritania, so it's close to Morocco, but yeah, okay, Mauritania. Anyway, so yes, you can go there if you like. This way.
You will guide
Thank
us.
you.
Nice.
Thank you.
It is not that far,
Gracias.
and as you travel through the forest, you realize that it's getting a bit moister around here, as in the sand turns into dirt, and stains and begins growing grass. And as you get in there, you find yourselves at a lake.
What?
And next to the
What
lake,
about the leaves? Are the leaves green or are they still yellow?
they're still yellow. And next to the lake, there is a large statue standing pretty high. It's about 10 feet high. 10 feet high, and with a 10 okay, the statue itself is 10 foot high and has 10 foot pedestal, 10 foot tall pedestal on it. And there is
Sorry, I'm just picturing. Okay, there's this 10-foot tall statue, and it's holding up a 10-foot tall pedestal.
no, the statue is holding a large gem that is gleaming in the sunlight.
Oh, kind of like in this
Cool.
pose.
Yeah, more like this. He's pondering his orb.
Ah, nice.
It-
Well, I think that's it. What we're looking for right there.
It's looking into the sky through the crystal. Fascinating. Is there anything marked on the pedestal?
Yes, there seems to be some manner of ancient writing.
You said it was a Huarista. This is a statue of, or the cemetery of Huarista?
Isepratep.
Did you put that in chat?
Sure.
Yes, please. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean,
We're just gonna keep mispronouncing it over and over again. Oh, his hip.
oh,
His hip.
Shihepratep.
Is it his
Isepratep.
Shihepratep.
And yeah. Oh, one. Somebody roll me science.
Oh,
Well,
I wonder
That's not
who that
Wendy.
should be.
I wonder who that's going to be, Svea.
Yeah. The stone of the statue is not a local stone.
Huh.
That's
It looks like they
marble.
brought this stone in.
That's marble.
Mm-hmm.
His Hepratep got stoned at some point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does like water come from?
The water over here.
Yeah, but this is a lake in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
There are a
Deep.
lot of lakes, ponds in desert area, you know, the oasis.
Yes, there are a few oases, but not lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what's keeping the water
Alright.
here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're actually surprised you didn't spot this while flying.
Yeah, or that too many people know about this. You know, how many people live in your village?
A few hundred.
and you guys didn't know about this?
Oh, we
You
do
know,
know
I mean-
about this. Where do you think we
What
get
is-
our fish?
Oh, there's fishing. So it's a freshwater lake.
Yes, we drink it.
Amazing. All right.
So what was the writing? Oh, can we translate the writing that's on the? Or can he tell us what the writing says? That way we don't have to do.
Oh
any
no,
rolls.
no, I do not know. The elder tells me it is tomb of Hishabratep.
Well, just because I can, I'm gonna roll a language check. Ooh, 13.
Yes,
Nice.
it is in fact as you read it, it's in Greek. Of all
Oh.
things.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, it's literally all Greek. And it does say, here lies Hisepratep, the greatest conqueror in the world. Cut down before his prime, taking his power with him.
His power. Interesting.
Take his power with him. Does it mean that it was buried with it? The power, could that be the thing that we're trying to find out? Could that be the thing that we could save Earth?
There's only one way to find out is when he's holding a shovel.
Wait till the villager goes away before we start digging up their.
Can I
English, so they
go
gotta
up
go-
and I want to inspect it, investigate it to see if I could find something interesting. Like, there's got to be more to this. I have a hunch.
And that's you start walking like with a. No, that would be a hump. Never mind.
Okay,
Alright.
No, hunchback.
you
yeah.
you can investigate, sure.
All right, here we go. 7.
You look around the statue. You find that it is made out of solid stone,
Marble or just
marble.
rock.
Yeah, all marble is rock, you know.
I wonder
Some are
if
Aggies.
we could get to that crystal that's in his hand. What kind of crystal? Hey, is it one of those red crystals that they keep bringing in?
Mm-mm. This one seems to be more more clear, like diamond, gray/diamond.
It allows light through. It's opaque.
Opaque, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's not
sorry,
opaque, if it allows light through.
Translucent.
Translucent.
Translucent,
What?
transparent, something.
Transparent.
I got a good idea. Can Wendy actually use athletics and try to climb up to it?
Sure.
Hey, you need a boost?
Okay, Wendy proceeds to climb the statue. It is not too difficult. It's the first 10 feet that is difficult because that's the part where there's little handholds because it's solid. But then it's the shape of Hisepratep wearing this Middle Eastern style armor from a couple thousand years before the birth of the big guy, and climbing that up. Yeah, it's
Before the birth of Doug?
yes. And
Right.
climbing that is easy enough, and you get to the big shiny rock that is held aloft, and the statue is gazing upon it with intent eyes.
While you're up there, can you look from the viewpoint of the eyes of the statue through the crystal and see if you can see anything specific?
Wendy, could you?
I'm not going to look down at the crystal, no.
No, look up from the
He wants
viewpoint
you
of the
to push your
statue.
viewpoint so that you could see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's
so you
saying.
want me to be so basically be on his shoulders looking up.
Well,
Basically,
yeah,
where
his-
or at,
no,
at
no,
his head. At his head,
No.
yeah. And
Yeah.
look
Where
up through it. He's holding it like this, right?
So
And his
basic.
head's here. Look through the crystal to see.
Yeah, so
If it's
I'm
put-
perching myself. I have to sit on his shoulder, which is right next to his head.
Okay.
Correct.
That's what I said I was doing, and you guys are.
No, I just asked you to look through the crystal. That's all I asked.
She's already doing it.
From his
Thank you.
viewpoint.
Continue.
Okay. So you want to look through the crystal?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me an intellect check. Just roll. Okay. As you're starting to look into it, you realize that yeah, that's gonna be a bad idea because it's bending the sunlight towards you. So if you go towards it, so if you put your eye into there, you might just go blind. Sunlight seems pretty intense there.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Sorry.
Hey, maybe it's one of those Indiana Jones things where like shines a light into a spot on the ground and shows us where to dig.
Topical.
Oh, you're muted, Mrs. White. I can't hear you. Sorry. What was that?
What? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Nope.
That's a good idea. But what can we shine through the crystal? Anybody
To
have a
reflect
laser?
it over.
Anybody have a laser sight on their gun?
Or because Wendy knows she can't look at it, she can look down from where she's perched and see if it's going to a location.
That's a good idea.
Well,
it.
I'm above, you guys are below.
Do it. Tell us if you see anything.
What do I roll?
Does it look
Master?
like
Is Wooster frozen?
yes.
I was saying from my advantage, because I can't look into the crystal, I'm gonna look down towards them to see if I could see where the light's going. What would you like me to roll?
Recon.
Rolling nines.
You got the nines thing down.
Right. It seems to be pointing at the feet of the statue.
In front of, behind, or to a side?
In front.
okay?
Oh,
So I look at the feet of the statue, and what do I see?
Dirt. As in, it points at the front side of a statue on the dirt in front, like
Not on the pedestal itself.
not on the pedestal itself, but on the.
Oh, like if I'm to like
Hmm?
start digging up, I might feel something.
So like Wendy had said all along, let me dig.
So you want to dig that?
You want to jump off and dig?
I'm gonna climb down. I'm not gonna jump.
I was gonna say you don't.
20 feet is a long way down. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll catch you.
and-
Oh, I got
and-
distracted.
And honestly, I see an athletic check happening if I wanted to jump off. So I'm going to climb down.
A
Also,
gravity
I wanna-
check. Yes, it was gravity.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, all right. You get down and you start digging, and soon enough you hit rock. You hit and as you clear it out, it's not just any rock. It seems to be a stone slab.
It's a
Ooh.
gravestone.
This one seems to be sandstone though.
Are there any markings on it?
How can we
No.
interact with that? It's got to be something special.
So,
This looks special, right?
so as you dig, you find another slab beneath it. It's so
Oh my God. Did we just like a tomb? Did we just do a tomb? Did we just do someone's burial crypt?
That seemed obvious, yes.
and as you dig a little deeper, it seems like it's a stairway going deeper.
Oh, good.
Do we hear odd music off in the background? Do-do-do-do, do-do-do. And we've just changed to Indiana Jones.
There's John going like, "Do you need me to turn down the stereo?" Sorry, I mean Mac, not John. But yeah.
Yeah, Mac. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Well, this. All right. This is definitely it. We'll just cut to this stairway going down. Stairway to.
Sorry, I
where?
was watching Indiana Jones in Betamax. Anyway, the stairway leads down, and then it hits an obstacle called the base of the statue.
An obstacle called the base of the statue.
Yeah, the stairway goes down towards the statue until it hits the marble stone.
Is there any like thing that we can see that we're supposed to push in for it to move? Any markings?
Feel free to search for one.
Can I and also include and investigate as well?
Sure.
After all this digging. Investigate. Wait, hang on with intellect. Yeah, that's good. Dang.
Mine is like frozen.
You
I
got
see
a
yours.
12.
You got a 12. Here,
You rolled a 6.
let's all investigate. I got
Well.
even worse. Wow.
You did
Oh,
great.
snake eyes. I can't even find the stairs. Oh, there they are.
So Stella rolled a 12.
I'm not Stella.
Okay, Stella.
Yes, but
yeah.
actually, if you go down to the bottom with a drop down where it says Stella, you can change it to your Svea.
But I thought it was.
No. It's just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you can change what it displays you who's rolling down below where it says as : and then you can select.
Okay.
Svea.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You find you look around, you try to feel it. It seems to be just a stone slab.
Do we need to-
Until Svea discovers that, hold on, there seems to be this tiny little piece of rock that you remove, and inside there seems to be some sort of a clear glass surface in there. And as you extrapolate, it produces as you clear it up, and there's a projection appears like a hologram in front with Greek letters on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
What do the letters say?
The letters say,
Okay.
insert password.
Okay, here's brilliant plan. I take out a mirror. The light was shining down from above from the crystal to this hole. I'm going to try and reflect it into the glass hole.
Okay. Yeah. You proceed to do that, and the earth begins to rumble, and the statue begins to slide sideways, pushing up dirt that is starting to fall down upon you. Roll me athletics to get out of the way.
Everybody?
All
or
of us?
just-
All of you, you're all in the hole as far as I recall.
Yeah, that's not going to work very well for me.
Dang. I'm rolling really bad. It's for you, Mrs. White.
Bad, Mrs. White. Bad.
The
Okay,
reason being is she's using her compact.
Physical
and she
stuff,
got,
not good.
yeah. So
She's using her compact. She's more worried about that.
So Mrs. White is caught by surprise, and the movement causes her to slip just as the rest of you scramble out of the hole, and she gets buried by the dirt that is moved by the moving statue. And that's the last you saw of her.
Oh
So
no. Obviously, I'm gonna quit.
But the statue has moved out of the way now. But there's a lot of freshly mown dirt on top of where it moved out of.
Should we unbury Mrs. White?
Yeah. I'm trying to, either with my hands or with the shovel, trying to get to Mrs. White
All right.
as quickly as possible.
So roll me 1d6.
Who?
Jack.
Wait. That's why I do it.
Okay, Mrs. White, you take full 6 points of damage from a shovel hit.
Oh,
I was using my hands. I told you.
I used a shovel too.
You said hands or shovel.
Oh, come on. I didn't know how narratively how deep it was to get to her.
Exactly.
Ow.
we
So-
know
so-
where you are now.
All right.
I have 2 endurance left. That's okay.
Question: where did it hit Mrs. White?
I'll leave that up to Mrs. White.
Well, let's see. I was standing there holding the mirror like this.
Did you
So-
fail?
And you fell.
You could have done any types of things, man.
I'm gonna say logically I'd be trying to get out, but obviously failed. So I would have been going back. So it would hit me in the left shoulder.
There we go.
And hard. It probably
Yes.
leaves a bleeding gash.
I know you didn't like me, but what?
Spicy.
I'm
Anybody-
sorry, Mrs. White. I was
Anybody
trying to
got
get
a
to you as quick as
bandage?
possible. I thought you would. I mean, it took me a whole minute and a half. I didn't want you to suffocate. I'm sorry. Here,
I
let me
appreciate
get
that.
out.
And I hold up my right arm for him to pull me out.
Yeah.
Still holding on to the compact. Yeah, that's it.
Did it open? No, sorry, Mrs. White, but do we actually see an opening now?
Yes, you do. You notice that some of the dirt is floating.
Floating?
What?
Floating.
I'll never
In
seen
water.
nothing like that before.
In the wild thing.
Yeah, there is you found yourself another hole with water in it.
With water?
Yes, water.
Ah,
The stairway goes down into water. Into dark, cool water. Underground.
I'm sure that would make my shoulder feel better. Nice cool water on it.
So, how do we get past this?
pull out my handy dandy flashlight. Check to see what we can see.
You see the stairway going down and turning to left.
Is the how deep does it look like the water is?
Well, you're going to have to fully submerge into it.
Here, I'll go. I'm a pretty good swimmer. I'll take my own flashlight, strip off the backpack, take off my shirt, boots.
That's
Huh?
With music playing in the background. Yeah, okay. We got you.
If it was a TV
Dun,
show, this is what Jack Black would be doing. We'd be showing some skin for the audience and diving into
And
the.
the
flexing the
girls on-
muscles.
all the girls
Yeah,
on the
you-
team are going like this.
Yeah, you
By
get
the way-
all the tactical whatchamacallit, camera angles where you got somebody
Right.
holding a can of beer like this, while Jack Black is like behind there taking clothes off and being like, finally some breeze. Then
By
you
the way,
turn
did somebody
angle, you can
actually
only see
have-
the bare butt.
Did somebody actually
no
have a
plumber
bandage
butt,
for my
no.
shoulder, please?
I'll do first aid.
Thank you. I don't want to
I'll do
leave a
the
blood
first aid
trail.
first.
We could have always taken some of the dirt, compounded it because it's wet enough, and just did a mud thing over it.
7.
You just apply some band-aids onto it.
Ice it up, it'll be fine. Alright.
As I tell my boys, suck it up. Drive on. It's just a flesh wound.
It took 75% of my endurance. Yeah, okay. All right, fine.
Just a flesh
Um,
wound.
No,
Because what I wanted to do required endurance.
All right,
So-
I'm gonna jump in with the water, and I'm gonna check it out with flashlight and jump into the water.
Yeah, the stairway goes directly down into the water, and you have to submerge into it to get anywhere.
All right.
Okay, then let's see if you invested into waterproof torches.
Oh, what?
Flares.
The regular flashlights don't work underwater, at least for long.
Glow sticks do.
Yeah, glow sticks do. Yeah.
With some glow sticks then. Because they are quite easily and plentiful.
Hmm.
And it's actually looks cool in a television show.
So you go down, holding your breath, down the stairs, diving deeper. There's a corner, it rounds the corner twice towards the left, and then you find yourself in a room filled with burial paraphernalia. There's golden jars, small statuettes, very Egyptian styled in manner of burial, and there's a large slab against a door, against a wall that you assume leads to another room, because this looks exactly like those documentaries on Discovery Channel that like there's a tomb there, probably some servants buried in with whoever's buried there. You assume he's Separatep. But yeah. And but the point is, it's a huge stone slab against the doorway.
Damn, I wish I had a
And-
green thing there.
And you are quickly running out of breath.
Yeah, I'll make my way back up.
What'd you find?
And I'll relay all of the information. There's another
Okay,
room.
roll.
Wookiee rule. What do
Does
you want to
he
do, miss?
describe to me what he saw on that wall?
Hmm?
And do I know what we need to do in order to open it?
Usually those are sealed,
Mm-hmm.
not to be
Yeah.
opened.
It'll take me a little bit of time.
To preserve the whatever is to preserve the tomb. They're usually shut down and prevent to prevent the grave robbers.
It's probably airtight too. I mean,
Also,
at least watertight.
also, we don't know if actually the water was the trap used.
Well, the water's going to be a problem. I don't know if opening that door will drain it. It'll drain the entire lake. It'll make it worse for us, or what? I'm from the streets. I don't know anything about all this.
Obviously not in
Mm.
there.
We,
What do you suggest, Mrs. White?
I'm looking, trying to find. I know it's obviously not going to be in that one. What is it? Mongoose Traveler Core Rulebook. Maybe it's in that one.
Is there a chance we can get a pump and pump the water out?
Do we have a pump on our plane?
Well, it's more like a chopper, huh? I don't know.
No, it was a plane.
Oh, plane?
There was a plane, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I'm looking through all the traveler books and I can't find scuba anywhere.
Scuba is in the catalog.
That's where I looked first, and it said it did not.
It's
find that
it's
word
under
anywhere.
marine environment. There is swimming equipment, underwater air tanks, heated dive suits, dive suit, deep diving suit, water dive. I got it literally open here. It's page 46
Of
of the
Oops.
Central Supply Catalog.
how much would it cost?
For which one?
To outfit all four of us.
It's for underwater air tanks, 800 per piece.
Okay.
Plus mass and all that, let's just round it up to like even 1,000 for all of us. That'd be 4K.
That would be most. That would leave you with about 1,800 to go with.
Because, weapons cost money. Yeah. So we're gonna assume that the entire thing is underwater, and we gotta use our
Mhm.
air tanks the entire time.
Mhm.
is scuba
Renders the
like
weapons useless, though. I
a
mean,
copyrighted word? Why don't they use it?
What? Scuba.
Well, Wendy's has her knives that she can use underwater. She's got daggers.
How about this? Let's hold. I mean, we gotta decide now whether we got them or not, whether we bought them or not. Because we might open the doors and may not even need to use a scuba gear. Or we
Well,
gotta
why
open
do
the
you-
door somehow.
Well, we could just use one person with scuba gear to go and see if they can open the door. And if behind the door it lowers the water and we can breathe, then we don't need everybody having it. And if everybody needs them, then we'll have spent the money on that. Yeah,
I
like that.
Feel about
That's
this.
the system.
I actually like that idea, Mrs. White. We should have one person go in, open the door,
All right.
and then find out if we need to. If it lowers it, like you said, I'm not gonna repeat what you said. It's obvious.
All right. I guess. Is it a go? I'll do it again.
So you're gonna pick up the air tanks and go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big old mass thing gone. Air tank. Still no underwater. It's just the air tanks on my bare skin, mask, scuba gear.
Yeah, it's cool as heck. It's surprisingly cold. You
Mhm.
remember that, but it's not unbearable. This is still a place where the temperature doesn't drop below zero for long. So
I don't think we'd have a way to communicate underwater. So
so you go down there.
another stick.
Stick it up to the man. So you're back in
Lightsabers.
there.
Slow stick.
So you got some paraphernalia on the walls. There's some really old golden swords as well. some spearheads, bow that has probably, I don't know, it's been constantly underwater, so it still looks like a bow. There's even a small carriage there in the small carriage with the horse statue pulling it in the room, looking around, and there's the huge slab of stone.
Can I try to push it, or can I figure out how to interact with the slab, or how to interact? So I'm not exactly sure how the slab interacts with how to get to the next room.
Seems to be just a slab that is leaning against the wall.
Would I be able to try to use my strength to push it, or
Yeah, you can try.
or try to use my endurance to work it out of the way?
You can try.
All right.
That would be strength athletics.
Can I use endurance athletics?
Nope.
Ugh.
It's about
fuck
how
this.
much effort you can put into it, not how long you can put it into it.
Yeah. This is not very good for me, but here we go. Wow.
10.
I needed that.
You needed that, but it's still not enough.
Ah.
You can feel like it's heavy as heck, even underwater. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to budge, even with all your strength put into it.
There's like a ton of bubbles like jumping out. All right. Well, then how do I get past this? Investigate on the wall.
I have a question. Do you have the intercom thing that some divers have with their other people?
That's what I was trying to ask, if we could communicate underwater. It's up to I'm not sure how much. Will you allow that, Woost?
Sure. It's just radio, after all.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't get through. It's too heavy for me.
So that means someone else needs to come down and help them.
Mrs. White says, it won't be me.
Wendy,
That's the person who has only 2 endurance left and only has strength of 5.
I'm second to you, so I don't have as much strength as you do, as they do. So I think it would be someone.
Oh,
Wendy.
My strength is 8.
That's more
Mine
than my
is
strength.
7.
Okay.
Mine is 7.
Is Bravo team a whole pile of wimps?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
pretty low strength, which is why the muscle is.
That's probably why they have. Well, Wendy's dex is high, so she's got 13.
You know, wait. Maybe we should get maybe we should ask. We should have brought Black, a Mac.
Well, Mac is like otherwise occupied right now. So, Wendy, can you go down?
I can.
See if you can help him.
All right.
My face.
So that's
Mrs.
another
White.
cube asset. That's another tank, I assume.
Yes.
Done and done. Ooh, don't be a creep. Just go into the water. I was gonna say describe it slowly. Never mind. Don't do
No,
it.
Describe the
no,
descent in the water slowly.
Don't do any of that shenanigans.
Does it actually go like a circle? So there's like a hole in the center.
How's the descent into the water well go?
Yeah. How does it descend? Is it like a circle? Like the stairs are going around in a circle, and then there's like a hole in the
It's
center.
a U
open?
shape. You go.
Okay, so
And 2
but there,
lefts.
but is there an opening, like in the center? Like if it was like a pool or something that has an opening in the center of
No.
the stairs? No, because
That's-
Wendy's gonna just jump right in. Wendy would have just jumped right in. So I guess she has to take the stairs down.
Yeah. So you find yourself in this room filled with various knickknacks and shinies and all this stuff that is very distracting.
Yeah.
Can we use like within all this, is there some like metal spear or something that we could use or help leverage where both of us could grab onto and make it work?
You could try.
What about the swords on the?
They'll break.
Wow.
Swords will break.
And he said if they're made out of gold, that's very soft. They'll just bend.
So, well, there's enough space for both of you to try hold on to it.
Okay.
Try.
Come
So
over
that's
here.
a strength athletics check from both of you.
Together, both of us. 1, 2, 3.
Can we call that a 17?
It's a valiant effort, but no. It doesn't seem
I
to
mean,
work with
unless
both of you.
I could give her the boon,
Nope.
this would give her a.
Boxcars, yes. That
Yep.
would give her boxcars.
I'm actually counting both of you together.
Gotcha.
It was a target number, and it's not enough.
Holy crap. You do realize you have a very weak group here.
You know,
It's fine.
it has been calculated how strong you are. It's not impossible. There is also ways that are not brute force.
I'm going to I'm going to try to investigate then the
Did you try and slide the rock?
We tried. Yes, both. That's what we're doing.
I thought you were trying to
Are
pull it
there
off the
any
wall.
markings like we had to open for the other one? Are there any markings on?
Not immediately visible.
Wendy, help me look, please. Can I help investigate here underwater with her?
Wouldn't that be recon?
That would be investigate. You could literally investigate skill, so.
Oh, it's so terrible.
Investigate intelligence.
Investigate intelligence, yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's not her strong suit.
Okay, we're getting worse.
Okay. Does this mean I need to get down there?
I think we all
literally-
might need to be down there.
No, actually, better yet, I'll come up, take off my stuff, and give it to Svea.
Okay,
That way, we're not spending more money.
that works for me. Okay, come on up. Let me go down. And let me investigate.
More musical interludes.
Ah.
Mrs. White now the only one wearing any clothes.
So yeah, you two, you spent, let me see. Roll me 1d6, by the way.
Boom.
This is the time you want to roll low.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh yeah, she
So-
did. Okay.
So that, let's give that the average. So you spent about 3 hours, sorry, not 3 hours, half of your oxygen trying to look for clues before you surrender and ask for help.
Okay. So I put it on, I go down. I got my handy dandy.
Wooster.
Okay, and I'm going to investigate, right?
There's got to be something here. I just can't read what it says.
So
All that science stuff. All that.
So apparently there's actually no writing available here that you recognize. Once Svea gets in there in her swimsuit, all wet and cold, looking around. Oh, Sticky Espirito followed us. Nice. Also, Black 13 AO also followed us. That's also nice. About an hour.
There.
Thanks to your swimsuit session. So,
Thank you.
but anyway,
Hi,
so
Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
You look around and doesn't seem to be the same sort of mechanism as upstairs. At least you can't
Do I-
find one.
I can't find any mechanisms. I can't.
No, as far as you know, it's just a dumb rock.
Do I find any crowbars or?
We have
you know,
crowbars. We have crowbars. I said we could look for a thing for leverage, but Wooster said no, just use the hand things. But I mean, crowbars is something that we have. It's
Yeah, that you can go get yourself a crowbar from the surface and come back and try again.
all right.
And there's 3 of you.
Let's
No,
all try
No,
there's-
there's
this.
still only 2.
There's
There's
only
only
two.
2 of us.
2 of you. Okay.
Yeah, because I switched my tank out. I took off the stuff to give to Svea, so we didn't buy another tank. And
Okay. So
Let's do a quick
buy a
montage,
crowbar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crowbar.
try again with crowbars, and you can do this with a +2 bonus
All
Okay.
right.
Each?
each.
On the count of 3, ready?
Okay, hold on. What am I using?
Strength, athletics. If you don't have athletics, just pure strength.
I have athletics. Ready?
And when it says, input the value, we're going to add a +2. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Not bad.
It's close, but no cigar.
Yeah, it is close, but no
19.
cigar. It's you can almost feel it budge, but then you run out of strength. And no, it won't
Let's-
happen.
I'm
Let's
thinking
try
the
it
crowbar
one
is
more
dead.
time.
Okay, let me just okay, you can try one more time, but you're running dangerously low on oxygen.
Yeah. Last chance. I'm running out of strength
Wait.
here.
Which one are we using? Athletics?
Strength, athletics again.
Athletics, strength, and here we go on 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 8.
It got worse.
I'm telling you, that's what happens.
Yep. No, it's even worse.
From working out, it's just like little by little start losing the ability to. Plus, the thing is warping and bending. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's it seems even heavier than last time. And there's probably some sort of weird space magic going on because it's getting heavier every time you try it.
Okay. The next obvious thing that I'm gonna search for, and I'll let somebody else find in the book, underwater explosives.
I was just thinking that myself. Like, this is ridiculous. There's got to be some other way. I am a
What-
scientist by nature. I don't want to blow things up, but this is ridiculous.
Why can't we just put that mirror in there and shine it at that rock thing again and make it open like last time?
Because we'd have to.
Because
We need a
there's
bunch
no-
of mirrors to bend the light, which would be refracted by the water anyway. But there's nowhere to aim it at. There's no glass hole to aim at.
Wait. In my investigation, did I find a glass hole?
You did not.
Damn it. So no, there is no place to aim.
there's no hole to aim at.
I don't know how to get past this rock.
I honestly thought this place was a holy place, but not enough holes.
Well, there is plastic explosive. There is breaching charge.
Whatever will work underwater.
It might have to include a roll. I don't think there's going to be an automatic.
And it's going
Is
to be.
anybody? What was that?
It is going to be the explosives hole to set it up underwater.
So, I don't think any of these fools are proficient in this.
Anybody got explosives? Is that actually a skill? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Well,
So maybe a
Nope.
-3 Roll for
Um,
explosives is not a very good idea for us.
If it's with education or intellect, at least I'd only be a -1.
Would explosives also be considered mechanic?
Nope.
No, they'd be. Yeah.
There is a reason why there is a specific skill for it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't save us then.
Come to the party. We'll have a blast. Well, given both my intellect and education are both give me a modifier of +2, I guess I'm the one most likely to put it in the right spot, maybe? So I'm only -1?
Mhm.
And given the tank that Svea and Wendy shared has been less used because they weren't using it when they were back up here changing places,
Mm-hmm.
I'll use that one because
Oh,
it'll
okay.
have more air left in it.
I will come up and change out of it and you can have it. Here you go.
You don't need my help down there anymore, do you? Because I'm starting to run out.
For now, no. I'll just go down, place the explosives with a 2-minute time delay, enough to get back out of the hole.
Go
However
10 minutes.
However long the time it takes to get out of the hole, double that as the timer.
I have a +3 modifier with education.
Your education's 15?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a
Too bad.
scientist.
Okay, then you do it.
Yeah, you're better at
If
putting
it's with if it's with education.
Yeah.
Or is it with intellect, Wooster?
Yeah, which one is it?
You can use education only.
All right, well then,
Okay, then we're not switching. You're just coming up to get the explosives.
Okay, so I grab the
So
explosives.
it's 250 per boom.
Hopefully we only need one boom to get the bloody rock out of the way.
Well, it's 250 per explosive device, but you might just screw up.
You want to?
Give me one, just one. We'll see. and I try to put it where using how I think it should go, using education. I put it right in the crease where we tried to
Okay.
move it. And then I
Then you
move
roll me
and-
explosives.
After she's gotten back to the surface?
No, she rolls the explosives first while setting it up.
Oh.
Because there is a chance she does go explosives now and damage immediately.
Okay.
All snake eyes or anything evil.
Okay,
Why
I
would
just-
you do that?
I mean,
I
I'm
just-
hearing it.
I just hit the explosives
with,
It brought up a little window,
Education.
maybe.
and then
it.
the same way you've been doing everything else.
There it go.
Six.
All right. So you come up. You set it up. You come up. You wait. You wait.
Oh shit! It didn't
No
go
boom.
off.
No boom today.
Boom tomorrow. There's always a boom tomorrow. Thank you, Ivana.
Okay, I tried.
You're gonna have to go back again and check it out and see what went wrong with it. Can you fix it, or are we gonna try I need a new one?
I'll try and fix it.
Wait,
So
what's Wooster say? Wait, what's
Uh,
Wooster say?
You're not trained in explosives, so I'm not saying nothing.
You're not
Exactly.
saying nothing. So he's saying something.
Mrs. White,
Let's wait a few more minutes because the charge may be too long and we didn't give it enough time.
What time did you set it for?
It's not that type of charge, is it?
Yes.
Did I set it for an hour instead of
You
1
said it
minute?
for 5 minutes. You said it for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Say you said it for 5 minutes. It's obviously been
She
way
goes-
past 5 minutes.
She goes back down and it's like got 4 hours and 27 minutes left or something. You said it for 5 hours instead.
What do you want to do, Mrs. White? Should we get a new one or have her try to fix it?
May as well try and fix it first.
There's your commands.
Do I see the timer? Do I actually see a timer?
Yeah, it says 4 minutes and 47 seconds.
And it's not moving?
It's not moving.
Could the water be too cold?
Well, maybe I need to switch it on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you have
Let me
no
try
idea
it.
what's wrong with it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
So you're gonna try to fix this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You fidget around with it and it starts going 47, 45, 46. And it goes
What?
it goes out of order. It starts going random numbers.
This is when I would run.
I'm like going up.
Call
I'm
me
like,
athletics.
what? Athletics?
Athletics, dexterity.
Okay. Oh, I'm so screwed.
High thickiest burrito. And yes,
Oh,
Wooster
hello,
is
thickiest.
DMing.
I am unfortunately being a game master today.
For some reason, it's not wanting athletics. There it is. There's my mana. Submit.
So
Okay.
so you make it to the surface of the water. You're just getting out of it, then it goes boom. And the water rushes in out and tosses you and anyone trying to help you with the burst of water that comes out of there.
Be Jack.
And you take
jump
1d6
on
of
top of me.
damage from the sheer tumbling around into various hard objects like the statue and stuff. Both of you roll 1d6 of damage for yourself.
Okay.
Because I'm so evil, I make you roll your own damage.
Oh, geez, Louise.
1d6. Yes.
Shut up. Am I doing this correctly?
Slash R
No.
1d6.
Slash, yeah. Or slash roll 1d6 with a space. Jack did it right. He only got 1 damage.
Yeah. You took 4 damage.
Jeez, Louise.
Yes, Stella took 4 damage from the water, and Jack took 1 damage from the Stella.
Yeah. So the thing I was going to say is if your explosive doesn't work, you should not fidget around with it. You take a new one. Dispose of the old one.
Not an explosives
I
expert.
know,
That
I
is
know.
why-
I
None
know.
of us are.
None of you are.
I
And that's
kinda
the
know the rule,
point.
Like Mrs. White should. Oh yeah, Mrs. White is the leader. She gave you
Yeah.
command.
So if Mrs. White
All
does
its
not know
fault.
about it, then
Mrs. White
it's
said,
its
"I
fault.
suppose we should try to fix it since we're there," and that's how people die.
Is the water this water blew out? Do we notice that the water level is appreciably lower?
Well, yeah, I lost a couple of meters of it.
Okay,
Oh.
so we can actually go in without having to wear scuba gear.
No,
All of those
just-
rare artifacts and
it,
shit.
it was about about 6 meters of water. So now instead of 6 meters, you have 4 meters, which is about 12 feet.
Yeah,
But you can
but
still
it's not
breathe.
up to the ceiling anymore.
Yes, it is.
Hmm?
Yes, it is.
Well, then it didn't lower.
It did lower, just not enough to make a difference.
It lowered in the stairwell. It didn't lower anywhere else.
Yes.
So, more importantly, is the door open? Yeah, or nay?
We don't know. We have to go find out.
I'll go
Okay.
in, and I imagine that it's a mess, and all the
Well, first of all, you can only see like a foot in front of you in this mess because the water is full of particulates, and it's even with light you can see like as far as your hand reaches. The visibility is absolute garbage.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it'll settle out eventually, but not sure we have that much time.
Mm.
Yeah, the ones that have been down there should know where the room is, but even without being able to see very far. So can they get to the room and see if the door is out of the way?
Oh, yeah. Well, who goes in?
me still.
So you are in there. You are haphazardly going around. There's pieces of stone on the floor where they shouldn't be. No, wait, that's not stone. That's a gold. That's a part of a golden vase. That's stone. That's half of the sword.
If they're swimming, why are they on the floor? But okay. But
That's what I'm saying. I'm stepping over this stuff.
yeah, it's easier to navigate when you're against something instead of going through an empty room. You're going very close to the floor and along the wall, and then you find a hole in there where there used to be a stone slab. Now there is a hole leading deeper into the crypt.
Well, it's worked. The door is open, but there's still is it? I'm assuming then there's still water going into this crypt.
Mm-hmm. There seems to be
I think
water ahead at least. It's not flowing anywhere. You can't feel a what's the word? A current.
current.
Wait a minute. Can you see if there's like a barrier between this room and
Where
that
this-
room when
No,
you get closer? Or is it totally open and the water is in that other room?
I'm going to investigate, I suppose. What's up?
no, you just go there and the water continues through the hole.
It's clearer here though, because it didn't raise as much dust. Can I see a little bit
No,
better?
it has settled the dust into the whole waterway. Apparently, it's not any more clearer.
Hmm.
You're still at the doorway. Do you want to go
Mhm.
further, or are you still?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
want to.
So you
Might be.
you go
Investigate.
ahead.
Investigate before you go in. See if there's any traps.
That's yes,
Smart,
very well.
very smart.
What I'm going through now. It's hard to see, but I'm doing my best. 11.
Right. You investigate further, going slowly. You go through any possible, go through every possible place for trap and try to cover your steps. And as you get deeper and deeper, you suddenly notice that you find yourself touching stairs leading upwards.
Well, I think it goes up from here. Hang on.
Up. Up is the right direction. Air
It
is
needs
up.
air.
I'm gonna let's keep going.
Yeah, you
Keep investigating slowly.
you keep going, and you then actually start seeing light above you. There's this
I'm gonna come out in the lake.
aquamarine glow.
Whoa.
And
What's that?
And as you go towards it, suddenly you feel the water receding from on top of your head. and it's drier, and you can see in the glow a large creature on the other side of the room, a sphinx staring at you with its claw raised.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is
What
it-
are you saying? Oh
Is
shit.
it, I mean, is it like is it?
Is it a statue
There's
or
a
is it
creature.
swing?
I'm still in the
Is
water
it
now.
like the question
Can I
is?
go
Is it
back in
like
the water?
Is it like the mythological creature where technically you have to answer a riddle or
Pause
it
here for a
kills you?
second. Let's pause here for a second.
So,
First up, how far away? What?
first of all,
Give me a picture.
here's the layout. The aquamarine glow reveals to you a room covered in roots on the walls, plenty of them. They're all glimmering like they're embedded with 1,000 diamonds. There's 6 sarcophagi spread evenly on both sides of the wall. There's about a foot of water in the room as well, so it's the water is higher than the floor of the room, and you can hear a murmur of many voices, slowly, at low tones, speaking into your ears. It's eerie, unsettling, and then there is a large creature, its looming shadow moving as its claw is outstretched, about 50 feet away from you.
How large?
The creature is about 7 feet tall, and it's on its 4 legs, its wings spread out open, and it's
Like creature, not like made out of stone or some bullshit like that, right?
Recon, please.
Yeah, this is a statue, I'm sure.
Is-
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a flesh and blood? I
My
think it's
imagination
flesh and
runs
blood.
wild right now, and
It's flesh and blood. It's flesh and
Yeah.
blood. It's flesh and blood.
It seems to be stone from here. It's just the play of the shadows made it seem like it's moving, but it's actually staying still. And
Why are you
Okay,
hyperventilating,
so-
Jack? What's
I'll
up?
communicate. I'll communicate everything that the room, Sphinx, the water level.
and
Okay.
and one curious thing is that there's a light coming from underneath the Sphinx, lighting it up from below. Like somebody's pointing a torch at his face.
Some sort of weird light coming from underneath it too.
Okay, so on that note,
How are we all getting in there?
well, considering that, yeah, can anyone swim?
How long do you think the distance would be swim by holding your, depending on holding
No,
your
no, no,
breath?
no. You don't have to hold your breath because there's
Just get the rest of the
There's-
scuba gears.
because there's distance.
We have to get to that room. That was up
Yeah.
a set of stairs.
You go down the stairs into water. You have to
Mhm.
hold your breath during the water. Then you go up again into the air. There's a portion there that you can't breathe in.
Just come join me.
You
I have one
estimate-
idea.
You estimate that the journey took you 10 minutes to get here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Get scuba gear and come on
No.
down.
But
Humans,
then again,
yeah.
he did it slowly. So maybe if you do it with better gear, I'm going to say it's a difficulty 8 athletics endurance check to make it without taking damage.
I was also going to say we could use string as a guide between the two, so that way you're just using your hand to guide you as you propel straight
Yeah,
through.
that would give you a boon.
See?
Yeah, but strength and endurance right now don't work for me. I'm going to
Because
need
somebody
scuba gear.
hit her
Yeah.
with a shovel.
Yes, I'm going to need definitely scuba gear to survive this.
We lost
Dallas.
you, Jack.
I'm back.
Jack says in the comment, I someone hit her with a shovel and also cut out.
Jack came back. The fairy.
But
Now
yes,
he's
Jack, Jack Black. Roll
Fucking
me,
duck.
roll me intellect.
And he's gone
Give me
again.
a second here.
And he's back again. And he's gone again.
I'll roll your intellect. Just pure intellect? Okay.
Yep.
7. Dang, I rolled terrible again.
So this will come
Below
back to
average.
you. So who's gonna go first, and how do you plan on going?
The fucking whispering.
I
Yeah.
could probably go first and have and tie off a string on one side, so when we get to the I could tie it off, and then Svea and Mrs. White actually have a lead.
So are you gonna take another scuba gear? Because your scuba gear is currently down under there.
Why would it be down under there?
Because it was with Jack.
Jack
The
just
other
had
one,
his own.
the other one is out of air.
Yeah.
You have to take the one that has it.
It's got another attack, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a tank in order to be able to have you guys lead.
Okay, that's 800 credit runes. And so you go ahead and tie a rope there and tie a rope here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come back into the. So you go through the messy water, all the destroyed shinies on the way. You mourn for their loss.
Yeah.
You should have gathered them before you blew up the room. And you go on the other side, and you find Jack sitting still. Not sitting. He's staring at the Sphinx on the other side of the room. Not
Me?
moving.
Wendy actually goes up and pokes him in the shoulder. You alive?
He doesn't move. He doesn't respond.
Oh,
By the way, roll me intellect. Yeah, you can hear this odd murmuring coming to you in this room. It's just there's several voices speaking at the same time in a tongue you cannot understand, but it hurts your head.
Wendy's actually gonna grab bubblegum and put it like into her ear.
This is probably a trap. You should probably
Something along those lines.
She bubblegummed her ears.
Mhm.
She took her bubblegum, like she packed it up and then went like this and made earplugs.
Yeah.
Do you convey that to anybody else in your party?
She's actually gonna dive back and come out to you guys.
rather than talk.
Why not
Rather than
just tell
talk,
us?
because
You can take 10 minutes to just go back, dive down to them. All right.
Yeah,
Well-
it takes less with a rope on. So.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say it's gonna take less because I already have tracked it. So, the farther away I am from it, there's no chances because I don't know how long the earplugs are going to technically last. Because it's not actual earplugs.
Plus, if you're plugging up, you won't be able to talk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
She's still able to talk.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be able to hear them.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
doesn't
so
matter. I mean,
I have to come
just
back.
giving us a heads up.
Like telling us I'm on my way back, there's a problem. As opposed to just, oh, I guess we should go in because she must have tied the rope by now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, please continue. We're diddly dallying.
So I just come back up to you guys and say, you guys are gonna need earplugs.
Well,
Why?
I use those all the time because you guys snore most of the time. Pulls out a set of earplugs, plugs them in.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I plug mine.
I have spares. Here you go.
Because there's something in that room that has froze Jack, and if we don't stay with our ears plugged, we're gonna end up to stone to save.
Do we know the Wookiee rule? I mean,
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
lucky rule, but it was
Wookiee roll.
But
This game
no,
runs
no.
on Wookiee roll.
okay, so before I even go into the room, do I history, knowledge, education, would I know what happened to Jack?
That would be a medic check, and
Sphinx and murmuring.
you assume by rolling me medic and with intellect. No, medic and intellect, sure. Then right, 12. Yeah, he's probably under some sort of hypnotic pattern.
Would I know how to get him out of it?
Probably by
Earplugs?
plugging the yes.
Mrs. Smith, or do
Mhm.
you have an extra pair
I've
that
got.
we can?
You guys snore a lot. Yeah. I only use
Okay.
one pair a night, so yeah, I got lots.
Okay, so we're definitely
The
gonna
other,
need
the
that
other,
for
the
him.
other option would be to play a sound that is loud enough to block the sound that is keeping him in trance, or knock him
I
out.
don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna take a boombox with us underwater.
you do
Oh.
know all the sudden because it
Headphones.
is the 90s. Walkies, the Walkmans.
Do we have Walkman, and is it
I don't think
able
they'll
to
survive
go through?
underwater.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna survive.
Wendy's got a pair of headsets for her Game Boy, but that's also in a Ziploc bag. Uh, she's not
Well-
going to just damage that.
I will not give up my Tetris.
No, I will not give up my
I
Tetris.
like Froggy's question. Does Squirrel have a Walkman? Yes.
No, Squirrel has a Game Boy that plays Tetris.
Ah, Wendy has just admitted their name is Squirrel. There we go. Good job, Froggy.
Okay. So I go across
How are we getting there?
following the line.
Yes. And suffocating on the way, or
That's
We don't have-
a athletics endurance check with a boon. You need to get
Yeah.
8 or more, or you take damage.
yes. And my endurance modifier right now is -2.
You've got a thing. Just take a blah blah blah.
We have one tank. We can each take turns using.
You still
the
have money
tank.
to take more tanks.
Or we just use the same tank for all three of us.
Yeah, but how?
Just
Sharing
can't.
the breather.
Mrs. White, you're the boss. Make a decision.
Okay. And when you came back, you didn't bring his tank with you, did you? Guess we're getting another. We have to get back out of this place as well afterwards. So
I got a kitty.
get. Oh, hello, kitty. We'll get another tank.
Okay, you'll get another tank. That means you have.
I remember earlier you said, by the way, getting stuff here will be difficult. Like, for instance, getting a tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
I knew where this game was going, so you're getting tanks.
Wooster, thank you very much. So yes, okay. So that's how we're getting in.
I was thinking, an armored tank, not
Yes,
a.
exactly. Yes. That's exactly what Wooster thought made us think we wanted.
I knew you needed tanks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Said it'd be difficult to get tanks. Apparently, it's difficult to get past this fucking area.
Yeah, you
Let's
can't
go.
Let's
get
go, let's
tanks
go,
while
it's
you're
5
in
o'clock.
there, but you can get tanks when you're out of there.
Okay.
So, earplugs in, tanks at the ready.
Yep.
Alley-ho! Blub, blub, blub. Follow the rope.
So which one of you goes without a tank? Because you have 2 tanks.
Yes,
One tank on Jack down there. You got one on Wendy and one on White. So is
Well,
Svea
I
gonna
know,
go
I'm
out
maybe-
natural?
Wendy and Svea are going to go back and forth with the tank, the thing.
Yeah, we're going back and forth with.
They're gonna
Sharing.
share.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make this athletics endurance check of easy. But you're gonna have to make it stealth because you can do a mistake while doing that and slurp up some water instead of air. There's a chance. There's a greater chance of mishap here. They're gonna have you roll while Mrs. White can go just through. You two roll me endurance athletics. This is gonna
With
be
the
an
bone?
easy check. So
With the bone, because we're following
yeah,
the rope
you got the rope, so you get a boon.
of 2, right? Or 1?
No, boon is
boon.
just boon. You
Boon?
get an extra die.
Okay.
Okay, Wendy has no problems.
The boon had no effect whatsoever.
Wait a minute. +4. Why do you get +4?
From endurance.
Wendy doesn't
I
have
haven't
that much
touched-
endurance. Oh, yes, she does. Never mind.
Yeah, she does.
Ah, I forgot how much endurance Wendy has. That's massive.
And the boon didn't help Stella.
Yeah. Even with an easy check, that is enough to give Svea a good dose of water in the lungs while trying to breathe oxygen from the tank. So that
Wait. Didn't get her a +2 on there.
there's no +2 on this. It was
Oh,
boon.
you're right.
It was a boon, and the boon was 1.
Apologies.
So
And that's Wendy, not
that's
Stella.
1d6
not
of
Svea.
damage.
Okay.
So
I'm almost,
that's 1d6. That is 2 points of damage.
That's-
To what?
2 points to my.
Endurance.
Okay, I'm at 0.
That's okay. That's okay. Unless somebody does stun damage on you, you still manage. You are just very tired and moving hurts, but you are you can act normally.
Yeah, the endurance is there just to like a soaker of real damage. It's just like, oh, that hurt. I'm bruised. I'm tired.
This is flesh wounds, so to say. And endurance
This is movie magic time. Tomorrow you'll be fine. Anything past this point will be not so.
everything past this point will be actual damage, so to say. So
Yeah, because I have 0 in endurance now.
so
I tried to be the tank soaker. I haven't been able to do any of that.
No, you've been like mesmerized.
Okay, so we
On that
put,
note,
we put the earplugs into
Jack.
Yes.
Jack's ears. I was going to say Doug.
And Jack wakes up from reverie.
Welcome back.
what
Welcome
happened?
back, Jack?
Wendy just holds up a sign saying, "Keep your earplugs in."
Oh, I had like, what happened?
Roll me d20.
E20
D20.
in this game?
12.
as your rope fails. That's what you remember.
What was it again?
You will fall to your death when your rope fails.
Okay. So what do
Wow.
we see? My first time in
So-
this room.
So again, the roots around here, they seem like tree roots, but they are smattered with these sparkling particles that are enhancing the aquamarine glow that is enlightening the sphinx and spreading into the room, showing you 2 rows of caskets. 3 on the left, 3 on the right, on both sides of the wall. And there's a circular light source in the middle, on the floor in front of the sphinx.
I want to investigate and see if I know what those specs are.
So you investigate the route.
Check out the light
Speculate
source.
what they are,
Okay.
and I'll go for
That
one of
would
the
be
caskets.
that would be either engineering or science check.
I can do engineering.
Okay, wait a minute. For me, I'm doing an science, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're the god of science.
As you investigate them closer, you peer at them, and that can't be. These are electronic circuits. This is circuitry.
This isn't science, guys.
Finally, electronics.
This
Something
isn't
I can do.
This isn't the natural. This seems like growing. It's no, it's natural and it's not natural. It's unnatural. No, it's confusing. These
Mrs.
roots.
White.
Yeah, heading on
Come
over.
on
It doesn't matter whether it's education or intellect. They're both the same. 12 electronics.
So you hook up your laptop into it, and you start looking at it. There seems to be an immense amount of data flowing through it. You just don't have the necessary computing language to understand it, but you know that there is data going through it.
Can I store the data on my well, some of the data, presumably I can't get it all, on my hard drive?
Yeah, your
Wendy.
hard drive fills up in seconds.
Okay.
Well,
Wendy.
okay. By the way, somebody roll me a recon. Somebody not studying the route.
I can roll recon. Recon as in intelligence?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no.
Have roll recon too?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
So, okay. Wendy notices that the caskets are actually open topped. So, yeah, you probably noticed that already. And there's somebody in each casket. But Wendy notices that they're actually moving. Like, just slight movement. Their mouths are moving. And they're wriggling a little. And they do have roots embedded into them all the way. And Jack notices that one of them is not the same. One of these
things
is not like the
the others.
yeah. The
These
rest
things are
seem
not quite
human.
the same.
Particularly they all seem like 5 of them seem like they are men in their 50s, 60s with long beards, and surprisingly lively. You wouldn't think these have been here thousands of years, especially since they're moving and and talking. But one of them doesn't even look human. It has a grey skin, large black eyes, scrawny body, with only three digit
Oh
hands.
God. Outside knowledge. Outside knowledge. Go away. Go away.
That guy's a Martian.
Gray, not green.
It's grey, but still, it's probably Martian. Yeah. It does look like that stereotypical Roswell alien.
Yeah, that's what.
One of the few Roswell aliens. We should be more precise.
In my mind, this is how Jack Black, just.
I'm saying the
about this whole alien
stereotypical
bullshit.
Roswell alien.
Yeah.
There's 3 though.
Okay, fine. The grey alien.
The gray alien, the X-Files alien.
The
Yes.
Graylien.
Okay.
Can we stuff the mouths of the human ones with like cloth or something, or extra pieces of rope?
We are
But-
working on
yeah.
the electronics part
Yeah,
right now.
it filled my hard drive so quickly. I'm not sure there's anything else I can do, but okay.
Can you decipher it?
Mrs.
No.
White first wants us to turn
Yeah.
off stop making this weird sound, right?
Yes,
All right,
you guys can go do that.
I got you. We'll work on this. You guys figure out what that's at. How to make these guys stop? Try
Yeah,
Close to
the roots seem to be digging into them. They are bound to their place by the various tree roots.
Is their mouths open?
The
They're
mouths
Like,
are
we can
open
actually-
and moving. They are speaking constantly.
Bolaram, Sudaram.
You know what?
Bolaram,
Wendy's gonna
Sudaram.
do this. I don't know if it's gonna really work. Wendy's gonna throw a packet of gum to Jack and say, throw like 4 or 5 pieces into their mouth.
Oh, I
So
don't know if you noticed this,
so-
but this
so-
entire
so-
time I have been chewing bubble gum.
That's
so
what I was
entire time.
thinking.
so you want to go and stuff their mouths with a cloth?
No, bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
I suggested a cloth. You can.
Okay.
Bubble gum, literally.
So
Put bubblegum in their mouth because as they're mumbling, they're not gonna be able to
They're
because
gonna
they're gonna
bite
be
into my
chewing.
fingers, but
okay, so Jack,
gonna
you
force
go
them to
in. Roll me a melee
Dexterity.
unarmed, please.
I need to roll the melee skill. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Melee unarmed, yes.
All right.
So, the man in the coffin grabs Jack and pulls by the neck and pulls him close. And despite your plugs in your ears, you can hear it speak to your ear in an ancient tongue. But you understand what he means. He means that you should roll 1d20.
Oh no. Oh, no.
5.
Assassins will strike at you in a crowd.
Assassins will strike at you. I repeat it out loud, just like previously, so that everybody can hear it as well. What? Wait. Is he being hostile in any way, shape, or form?
He's holding you. He held you in, and as soon as he stopped, he let you go.
But
Okay, so you fall to your death when you're
Rope
climbing
breaks, and you're going to
And
get
now
stabbed.
in a crowd. Both of these things are going to occur to you.
wait, maybe he's talking about giving us a warning, or maybe repeating the last things, or maybe they're a riddle. I
It's
mean,
an
my
oracle.
gut is my cop gut is
Wait.
telling me to talk to
Wait.
the other guys as well and see what happens.
Wait, we did see a Sphinx coming in, so if we go by mythological reasoning, it could be all riddle.
By the way, I have another way of getting these guys to shut up. Let's fill their caskets with water.
Wait, but
No.
no, because they're standing upright. They're not down. They're standing
No, they're
upright.
they're in caskets.
The caskets
They're
are
not-
up.
That they are laying down, yes.
Oh, they are.
They're laying
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either
Possible futures. Yeah.
put cloth in their mouths or fill the caskets with water.
I was doing
That
both.
might short circuit the.
So Wendy, what are you doing?
I was putting bubblegum in their mouths.
Okay, roll me melee unarmed as well.
Is that under dexterity or
You
am I
choose.
melee?
It's either strength or dexterity. You choose. So yeah, you are able to easily dodge away when it tries to grab you.
I want to see what happens when it does. If I want to go to a new one and try to talk to it, I want to intentionally.
Do I
But-
manage to get bubblegum in their mouth?
Do you want to try again? I assumed you dodged out of the way when it tried to grab you.
Oh no, I want to get the bubblegum in the mouth.
Yeah, sure. That's 10 points of
This turned
difference.
into a game for me.
Yeah, that's 10 point of difference. You can put the bubble gum in the mouth, but apparently it doesn't stop it from talking.
All right. Well, I'm gonna the same one that she tried to dodge. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach out a hand and let it grab me, and I want to hear what it has to say, or see what happened as a reaction.
Okay. You will fall to your death as your hope fails.
You will fall to your death as your oath fails.
Oh.
Rope fails.
As your rope fails.
As your oath fails.
Oh,
I swear I'm not going to fall to my death. Oh, my oath failed.
you're saying this. Two of them said the same thing. I mean, just repeated the same thing as previously. And what the other ones say? They want to. The assassins will stab you in the night.
In a crowd.
I'll go to another one and see if there's any difference. A different one and see if there's any.
So I'm assuming you took 2 humans so far. You got 3 more humans to go, and 1 alien. Which one do you choose? Alien or human?
That's a great question. Let's try the human.
Okay.
Rule of 3. Actually, no. Rule of 3 says that I must go for the alien now. Damn it. Reinforce that subvert expectations. Go to the alien.
Okay. Go to the alien. You lean in, and it turns its head just slightly and goes,
Help me. He asked for help.
Don't drown that one.
What the?
I go over.
yeah, this one isn't muttering constantly. Its eyes slowly blink, and it's looking at you like it's unable to move.
Does it have the things all over it as well?
Yes.
Is it
try to-
removing-
I try to you take it off him.
Yeah, they seem to be burrowed into its skin.
Does anybody have like electronics?
Yes.
Can Mrs. White, can you come over here and see if there's any way that you can disengage it? Like,
Okay.
We should help him.
Sure.
yeah,
I got
that's what I'm trying to do.
something in my guts tell me we gotta help this guy.
Sure.
Or not.
Other than the obvious of cut the wires. Oh, is there any other less intrusive way to disconnect him from the?
Sure, roll me electronics.
Well,
Well, obviously you can cut the wires, but these don't seem to have an obvious sort of like clip like the land gables have. But you realize that yeah, you can click on these places. There's several of them, but if you click, the root will give up and just retract.
okay.
And yeah, you start going through that. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes, but you're slowly unattaching the alien from it. What are the rest of you doing while this happening?
I'm watching the alien to see if they make any aggressive moves towards Mrs. White or Jack.
And
watching.
I'm gonna go to another human and see what they have to say.
Their prediction of your death.
What?
Spell strike.
What?
Assassins will stab at you
in the crowd.
in the crowd. It's like these are
Fortune cookie.
fortune cookie, how your demise will happen, or they all seem the same variation of the same thing.
Typical
Wendy?
fortune cookies.
Still trying to figure out how to get them to shut up, though.
Yeah. So you try to add water into one of them.
I'm not adding water. I'm stuffing more bubblegum into their mouth. I don't care.
Okay, roll me melee again. Ooh, this one actually manages to grab. This time it manages to grab you, hold you in, and whisper into your ear. Roll me d20.
What?
Roll me d20.
Roll a d20 so we can look on his fortune cookie list. Oh, 11 again.
You will be rewarded for killing a prince.
Whoa!
You will be rewarded.
Rewarded
for
for killing
Killing
your
a
friends.
prince.
No, killing a friend.
A prince.
A prince.
Prince.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Not the prince, but a prince.
Just any generic prince.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
But
fingerprints.
by the way, at this point, it's not even known. It's not yet known as artist, formerly known as Prince, but it's just Prince.
I was about to quote through the lyrics for "Kiss" by Prince, the only one of the only Prince songs I could do on guitar. Don't get to be beautiful to turn me on. Just got to.
So I got a new sentence from them. Oh, that's not cool, right?
So, yeah. And then it lets you go once it's hammered that into your ear.
But still, the chattering hum continues.
Uh-huh. So as Jack is the furthest one in, you actually notice that the light at the feet of the Sphinx is coming from deeper. There's actually, as you look down, the water goes down through the floor. And there's another sarcophagi about 30 feet down.
Oh man, there's one more.
And it's gleaming, and in its hands it's holding a gem that is creating this aquamarine light. The gem is about a size of a human head.
Ooh. Pretty
That's right. I remember
sparkly.
earlier I had said, "Hey, I want to investigate that." And never get a chance to.
And this one is also covered in these electronic
Crystals.
electronic roots. Yeah.
Electronic roots.
Hmm. Even the crystal is being held by
One
the
device.
roots.
Like the statue.
You mean the thing I climbed?
Yeah. This looks like the statue. Hold off, Mrs. White.
How far into removing the roots am I?
Mostly done. And the alien is seemingly breathing more freely now and seems... You think it seems relieved? But
Can you
the
communicate?
final root detaches itself and it's out of their grasp. You think?
Are you okay?
You need sunlight?
Does anybody have a?
Is it just me or is
I'm frozen.
So frozen? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am.
That was a bit too stoic for my taste, huh?
Sorry. At least I can still talk.
For me, it's when I accidentally kick my USB cable that connects my monitor, so it gets disconnected and I have to reconnect it. Or at least, and then tell Zoom like, "Oh, here I am."
You could close the Zoom camera and re-enable it. Maybe that works.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
It said, failed to start the video camera. Please select another video camera in settings. I don't have another one.
Yeah.
You may need to restart Zoom.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Well, MBD.
Yeah, just gonna be Svea Stromberry. For the rest of the stream. Okay. We could also take a... no, never mind. We only have half an hour left. Never mind. Let's keep on going.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Technical difficulties at its finest.
Technical difficulties. The stream returns to you today.
We're talking to the alien, so let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you wanted sunlight.
We need to go sunlight. Yeah.
And Wendy was asking, does anybody have a flashlight?
I was gonna say, does anybody have a UV light on them?
See, when I see the alien stains on the walls, eh?
That would be
That's
Wendy.
not where I was going with.
I don't know. A UV light? Oh yeah, for inspecting stuff.
UV lights UV light is used by the plants, because if you remember with science experiments, people would use UV lights.
It's also used for detectives in the UV flashlight to see if there's like dried blood or body fluids.
So science. I would probably have it.
As a cop, I got some. Does this help?
There we go.
As a cop, I literally have a UV flashlight. That, I mean, mostly been stripped of my backpack and stuff, but take some time and.
All right.
Roll
me 2d6.
Who?
Jack. Yeah, your UV light doesn't work.
Probably what?
Then it's dripping water. So.
The flashlight that we put in a plastic bag to bring down under here, because we knew we were going to come up above water again.
Apparently, you
This doesn't
forgot to
work.
do that with this device.
Ah,
We tried
well,
it.
we'll try it with a
doesn't
regular
work.
flashlight and see if that helps.
How about
Oh, why don't we just
Wait.
take him over to the light?
we'll get you out of here?
Good.
So we
Um,
take them over to the light.
Yeah,
Is there a light here, or do we have to do the
the
swinging
light
thing
source
all
from
over?
underneath the Sphinx.
It seems to be the gem that has been in this room a long ass time that is currently enlightening this sarcophagus as well.
Okay, so
casket.
that's not going to help. We got to get him outside somehow.
Well, let's try,
Well,
getting them closer to the light source and then
You need sunlight. This gem, does it help you at all? Can you tell us anything about this light's gem that's here? Not loud enough.
Are you muted?
Yeah, you either muted or something because I can't
Nope.
hear you at all. There we go. Now I can hear you. There's a threshold to how low you can whisper.
no.
Prisoner. They jail. They keep me here. Intrude my mind. I
Okay.
need sunlight.
Okay. We
Light.
What is your name?
Please. Light.
Okay. We need to get at this guy. Can we move you? No. Can we? No. Do the mirror things from. How do we get, Mrs. White? How do we get some sunlight here?
Unless we can blast through the ceiling, we have to take him back the way we came in.
Can we move you? Can you? If I put this oxygen tank on you, will you be able to move with us to the outside where we can get you some sunlight? Do you breathe air, oxygen? How do you say that? Whoever's translated. Wookiee rule.
No one's translating.
He's speaking English.
Oh shit.
question is, can you swim?
We'll have to carry him anyway.
Yeah, but if he can't touch water, we don't know that.
Was that a no?
He
Do
can't
we need to
touch
bring sunlight here
water,
to
he
you,
would-
or we can bring you to the sunlight?
Can't hear anything you're saying.
Sorry, buddy.
Please. Please, starlight.
A little louder still. Not at all.
Please, starlight.
Please. Starlight. I heard starlight. Okay.
I heard stylized, but then again, I'm old.
Well, you
All right. Well, I'm gonna put the I'm like, we'll take you to it. I'm gonna put on the my oxygen mask that has still a little bit left. And I have enough endurance for all of us here to take him outside into the thing. I mean, I'm assuming he's a small creature enough for me to carry. But I don't know.
Yeah, he weighs like 20 pounds,
Okay, like a child.
basically. The heaviest
Or at
part
least
is the head.
and then emasculated, then blah blah blah. Yeah, all right.
He weighs the same way as my kid, just a little bit
Alright.
less.
All right. Well, that's my plan. Oxygen mask, and get him out of here.
Mhm.
Any other suggestions?
I'll go with you, just to in case your air runs out or
Okay.
you encounter something else along the way.
Wendy?
So you three go into the water. What about you two? You two girls, what are you gonna do?
Do we want to check out that that circle of light under the Sphinx?
I was actually gonna look around the Sphinx to see how you get down there.
Yeah. Well, it's water. You can just swim down.
I don't have a mask.
We have our tank, so it'd be one.
Yeah,
it
you
would
guys-
be either you. It would be you or me going down. Svea.
It would have to be you. You have more endurance. I have no endurance whatsoever.
Okay, I can go down.
Tell me what you see.
So it's essentially like a well hole surrounded by like bricks of sandstone surrounding it, and there's roots going all the way and down the sarcophagus, and and it's wrapping the body of the man and the gem in it. Just it gets brighter as you go lower. Meanwhile, you get on the surface and you drag your visitor from another world up into the starlight. And as you go up, Mrs. White, you witness the sun going so bright that you have to turn your eyes away. And when you do turn it back, Jack and Mr. Alien are gone.
Fantastic.
Uh,
And I'm gonna
Jack? Jack? Where? Oh, right, communication. Jack, where did you go? Jack, come in, Jack.
Silence. Well, okay, maybe Wendy and Svea can hear that, but yeah.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Jack just vanished.
What do you mean just vanished?
There was
Did you
a blinding light, and he and the alien just vanished.
So you let Jack get abducted.
I mean exactly what I just said.
Okay, that was an answer. You did let him get abducted.
No,
Got it.
he vanished.
So, meanwhile, Wendy, you're halfway down
Yeah.
the gem. Roll me recon.
I'm trying not to look at chat right now. Recon and what characteristic do I use?
Intellect. Okay, you're fairly certain that that there is something moving in the roots.
That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh my God, what are you doing, Wendy? Do I need to call you the S word?
Hey, there's a gem right in front of me anyway, so I was gonna go after the gem regardless. So I'm gonna go check it.
So you're gonna check the moving in the roots.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. The roots attack you. And there's a sparkle as it hits your skin and it grabs into it, and there's 3 points of damage that shocks you.
I would pull out the knives.
Oh, wait, sorry. No, not that. It just grabs you. You don't take any damage. But you're grabbed.
She'll take out the knives.
Well, she's gonna have her knives out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if stuff is moving down there, she's not gonna be stupid and not have her knives out. Can I try slashing at the branches?
You can slash out at it. Sure. You hit. Oh, is that damage die? Yeah. You got 1d plus 2. You need to add 1d6 or 1d what number it is, because the game doesn't, the system doesn't understand just 1d. So you should have a lot more damage into that, Brandy. I think it. Oh, right.
1d6 plus whatever.
Yeah.
So roll that damage again, and that give yourself a temporary +1.
Let's see if I put the damage in correctly this time.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the first attack roll anyway. Okay, this time it is correct. So
Okay.
that's 8 points of damage that you caused to it. You slash it with your knife, and it seemingly is hurt by it.
Somebody have Discord open?
I didn't hear that.
I heard the pop of a Discord when I put a message into the Discord.
Let me.
Was it
Okay.
your other computer? I don't know.
No.
Well, anyway. So. Right. Svea, what do you do?
I'm just waiting for her to come back up.
Right. Okay, so you wait. So roll me initiative, Wendy. So you win the initiative. What do you wish to do? You're still being grabbed by the roots.
I'm gonna try to cut myself out.
Okay, roll me just your melee skill with blades.
So I just roll regular melee
Yep.
just by itself.
That is insufficient. You're still being grappled by it, and it takes its turn. And as you do manage to cut roots, but more roots come at you than you manage to cut, and it drags you down towards the bottom of the well.
You can't die, Wendy, because you're in the next episode.
It was my doppelganger.
You'll have
You
to school your
fools!
way out of it.
You fools! You killed their stunt doubles!
I'm gonna slash at it again.
So, now it's Svea's turn, by the way.
Yeah.
Svea, she's getting dragged deep.
Do I know that this is going on?
Yeah, you can
Whoopie
see it.
How can I see it?
It's
There's
clear
no water
water.
in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see this massive roots. It's like a ball of roots that is grappled on top of Wendy and just pulling it down.
Do I understand what's going on on the surface?
From the radio?
Yeah, through the radio.
Yeah, you can assume they're at least under attack somehow.
Okay. Tie a rope to a weight, toss it in the water, and Wendy can use it to pull herself back up.
And
How is
Just
that
a-
going to work when I'm grappled?
You
the
can
thing
still
has
pull
me.
against it, and you'll get the extra bonus from Svea pulling on it as well.
okay, so I look around and hopefully I find something that I can use to wrap rope around.
One of the aliens. I mean, one of the humans.
I'm not going to do that.
You probably don't sing that well. There's a sphinx, but it's too big for the hole.
Okay.
There does not seem to be any loose objects around. But anyway, you spent your round looking. Next.
Mhm.
Wendy.
I'm going to go cut at it.
Okay. So you're gonna cut yourself out, or you're gonna cause damage?
I'm going to cause damage, which hopefully will cut the thing at the same time.
Yeah, these are two different goals. You try to kill it, or you try to get free. One or the other. Well, if you kill it, you'll get free, but it has a lot more hit points for that purpose.
Okay, then I'm going to try to wiggle myself free.
So you either roll athletics dexterity, or you roll the melee skill to get free. Oh yeah, you managed to slip easy.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I'm running.
So you're heading up. Unfortunately, you are at its home, and it's its turn, so it attacks you again. This time you can defend yourself with melee skill. Or dexterity unarmed. Dexterity athletics. Yeah, you managed to avoid it just barely, and you're swimming to the surface like mad. You get to the surface, and next time you can try climbing out. But it's gonna get an attack of opportunity when you do. But Svea, your turn.
Toss her the rope.
I-
Even if it doesn't have anything attached to it.
Wendy is now on the surface, by the way.
Oh, I
There's
grab
a-
her arms and I start grabbing her and I wrap the rope around her.
You don't have that much time in 6 seconds.
So basically, it would be just you coming over.
You
grabbing me
choose
with the pole.
either rope or pull her out. One of these two.
Pull her out.
Pull her out. Okay. So yeah, you pull her out, and the root monster is inside there. And yeah, next turn it's gonna try to grab one of you to bring down. Let's see which one.
Most likely me without the breathing apparatus.
Svea being taller, you are 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3 is Wendy. Yeah,
Do
okay.
you think if Wendy even
So
height?
Svea, roll melee.
I don't have melee.
Or athletics dexterity. It's not a difficult check, but it is a check.
Okay, where's my... I rolled it.
Did it open up the window that asks the question? For pluses or
It's
minuses?
not giving it to me.
Okay. It's annoying.
Hold on. There it is.
Yeah. You managed to step out of the way when the roots try to grasp onto you, but it seems to have a limited range.
No more sparklies.
But I want the sparkly.
More explosives. No.
More shiny. Look, more shiny. Or as they say in Disney, look, squirrel.
My master made me this color so that I could speak to squirrel. Yes.
Okay, so we're at the point where are we both now out of reach of that thing?
Yep.
Okay. I want to look in and investigate without being in range of those things.
Investigate
This-
what?
The bottom.
Yeah, to get to the bottom, you need to go to the range of that thing.
Damn it.
The hole is its home.
Does any of the branches come out of the water?
It's for about 2 feet.
Is it exactly the same as what was what is in the people? Or is
Seems
it
like.
different?
Seems like the same.
Huh.
As you are considering, it takes a leap of faith and leaps at you. It's bringing the fight to you, so dodge away. It's coming. So that's athletics check again. Oh, sorry. It was Svea, but yeah, both of you managed to get out of his way. It's apparently not so agile when it's out of the hole.
How big is it? What does it look like?
It's a mess of not tentacles, mess of roots, and it's like it's like a tumbleweed, but with longer appendages coming out of it.
Huh.
Can we set it on fire?
Well, you can try. Did you bring something flammable with you?
Bubblegum.
I have never seen bubblegum burn.
You've never seen bubblegum burn?
Never.
It smells horrible.
Yeah, that's
Well,
smelling bubblegum burn, not seeing it. Difference.
Or you could leave it.
Hey! You're with the aliens.
You're not there. How about we well, how about we leave?
That's an option, but it's trying to actively attack you now. So since you are taking your time, it attacks again. This time it's just trying to damage you instead of no, wait. It's going to try and grapple. Let's see which one. Oh, this time it's going for Wendy.
Come on, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy manages to dodge. It's trying
Um,
it's trying its best, but this environment is not very easy for it.
So I'm taking the sarcophagi. All those guys are clothed, correct?
Yeah.
So why don't I run over and rip the cloth off of the bottom part of their clothes?
Okay,
Start fire.
so the dude proceeds to try and grab you when you go do that.
How's that happening if I'm down near their feet doing it?
Because it's leading up to you.
Oh,
No one said they can't move. Only the alien is a prisoner. So, dodge. Yeah, you managed to get out of the way, but that means the root thingy is coming from you from the other side, and it's actually getting a
boom.
it's getting a boon, yeah. Well, it's not very good at it still, but that boon was one. But yeah, dodge away.
While
Oh, you
she's,
get a -2 for dodging once, but that's not enough anyway.
during their bout, I basically get my anti-material rifle and start setting it up.
Okay, cool. You take a round for that. Next is the alien. No, not the alien. The tomb man and the root monster are ganging up on Wendy. So
I'm getting up. I'm like, okay, this is it. Keep them busy, Wendy.
I'm gonna need a coffee after this.
ooh, you have the roll against both of those. So yeah. Well, apparently the tomb man takes a hold of you, and once it does, it holds you enough for you to get a penalty for the root monster to hold you as well. So you get to hear yourself getting being rewarded for killing a prince, and then feeling all these tentacles grab onto you again. So now
Yeah.
it's surrounding Wendy, and it's again and now your antimaterial rifle is set up.
Okay, I am going to try and get the tentacle thing. Thingamajiggy. And
Okay.
I have
Don't roll
heavy
double ones.
I'm using my heavy weapons
Yeah. With dexterity.
with dexterity. And 8 with a
That is a
boon of
hit.
4.
That is a hit. Roll me damage of 5d6.
$16.
Boom goes the dynamite. No, wait. Boom goes the tentacle monster. It just blasts into pieces. And both of you suffer from a tinnitus despite those earplugs, because this is a limited space. That's a big caliber gun. There's a lot of noise. But that thing is dead.
Did it affect the other the guy that was
That's
grappling
holding me?
her?
No. That one is not affected by anything. It actually lets go, as usual, after whispering into Wendy's ear.
So do you
Wendy?
want to go down that hole this time? Because I'm not.
I'm sorry, what?
You want to go down that hole this time? Because I'm not.
Oh, hell no. I want to get the hell out of here.
But the gem.
The gem? Why do
Yeah,
I
the
want to get
gem. The gem.
Right now I'm more concerned about what was down there you have the apparatus. I'm at 0 endurance. I'm hurting. right
Fine. And Wendy goes back into the water.
Okay. Wendy goes back into the water. There it is. The big shiny. Alluring.
And attached.
Attached to a lot of roots.
I'm gonna cut at it. I want it free. I want the shiny.
The shiny
You can't see
is
me right now.
the shiny is freed from the grasps of the roots. And as you take it out, it speaks to you. I am his Hebratep.
You're
Thank
supposed to be dead.
Well, I am supposed to be buried to my rest. But apparently the rest will not have me. Please, how can I help you? For saving me.
Let's hold on to that. I'm going back up to Svea.
Okay. Yes.
And we're
Okay.
getting out of here. So yeah,
With the gem or without the gem?
with the gem.
Yeah.
With the gem. I just
Okay.
told person to hold on a second so we could get out of here.
Wendy, is it okay if I actually have it in my mouth? I mean, not the gem, but the breathing apparatus. Because I'm already at 0. I want to
I
actually
was-
get through.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You need it more than me.
So, Wendy, do you want to roll me endurance athletics to get out of here?
You have more endurance than I do.
Yep. Oh, the boon doesn't help, so yeah, you take 1d6 points of damage.
Sorry.
6 points of
It's-
damage. But yeah, you make it out, and just as you come out, there's a bright beam of light that is dropping Jack down from the skies.
Hi, Jack.
And the
Welcome
light, beam of
back.
light vanishes. And you can see a glint of a flying saucer that whisks into the sky.
Were you abducted?
What?
Can you feel? Can you feel yourself?
Like, whoa. Sorry, it took me a bit to they took me up somewhere. There was a ship very advanced, and I think they said stuff to me, but it was all too much for me. I was more paying attention to like all the tech. And you want to add anything to this, GM?
Yeah, you're doing good.
They said though that this gem can help us with the problem that we're having with the aliens. I told them about all about the alien attacks, and they said that this source can help. And I said something like, "Well, where's the rest of my crew?" And well, now I was here, so I didn't get to talk too much to them.
Hmm.
It all happened so quick, you know. Whoa.
Ah, yes. You require help, says the gem.
Oh yeah.
Well, perhaps we can use my base. And the ground begins to tremble. The water begins to recede from the lake, and inside the lake, towering spires appear as the water recedes out of the way.
Does the
The
gem have to
base.
go somewhere?
It is.
Mrs. White is muted. You're muted. We can't hear you. I'm sorry.
You're still
You're
muted?
still muted.
You're still muted. There.
Somebody muted me. I didn't mute myself.
Oh, dang it.
Well, we
Then
can't do
I-
it from this end.
Somebody did.
I think it might have been me, but it told me. Sorry, I apologize. I think I was moving my things around and it told me to mute you. And I whenever I hovered you, it said ask to unmute. And I thought, like, huh, are you asking me to unmute you? Weird.
Oh well.
Okay.
Totally apologize about that.
Okay, so we blame you for it. No.
That was probably me trying moving you around. How long have you been unmuted? Probably about like 15, 20 minutes.
Something like that.
Ugh, terrible. Sorry. Anyways,
So we now have a base.
So
Where
what was
does
the
this gem
question?
go?
What?
You asked a question that I don't remember what it was.
Me neither.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
What did you need help with? What did you need help with? Here's our base. The diamond said, "How can I help you?" And
we said that we needed help, so it said, okay, here's my base.
And the base was under the lake.
Does it look? No, I guess it wouldn't look like Atlantis. That was somewhere else.
Yeah. But, well,
Wrong series.
It looks like a very futuristic city.
Cool.
And that's where we end this.
Sweet.
oof. I vaguely remember those aliens.
That's
None
the
for-
point. You just have vague memories of what happened.
I put a picture
okay.
in Discord under the game.
Okay. Literally, I'll be
Thor.
honest. When he brought up the whole tentacle thing and Wendy was being grabbed, I automatically went totally the wrong way. 18 plus. I thought we were immediately going into an anime with tentacle porn. So
I've seen enough and I know where this is going.
Oh boy.
that's what my mind went to when he's like saying this. The tentacles are out to get Wendy. I'm like, there's tentacle porn
Bonk.
in the future.
Horny Jill.
The froggy. This is the early version of Mechalin.
This is what happens when you have Sarah around.
Amazing. Well, that was fun, I guess.
Yes, I had fun. I except for my video not being able to work.
Yeah. I'm glad you had fun with this short adventure.
I did.
And just like our party, whoever's in charge gets completely ignored anyway. Right, Doug?
It gets muted completely.
Well, it gets ignored anyway. Yeah.
That's why I said, like, you have to, like, that's why there has to be somebody in charge and be like, no, this is what we're doing. Let's go. Boom.
Yeah,
boom,
you
boom.
you keep up appearances at the public, but when you are in private.
The best thing was Wendy has a shiny issue, and all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I'm seeing Carlos like literally signing out the shiny to me, and I'm like, get out of my head, Carlos. Get out of my head.
So
What did it feel like to be leader of the group, Mrs. White?
Successfully ignored as per usual. So now we've got a friendly gem and its base, and a grateful Asgardian. Okay. Oh, if I assume I know what their race is, yes.
And Jack Black still needs to check to make sure he wasn't probed.
You tried to get him while he was drinking, weren't you? Yeah.
That'll be an insight check. I will never talk about that. Jack Black will never talk about that.
That is a discussion that will not be taken. Well, how did you like the other side of the fence? Are these characters more enjoyable than your own, or are they just different?
Just different.
I like Jack Black. I can admit. But I like Doug more. Doug is just more.
I feel like I was just playing my character just as Wendy instead.
Yeah.
They kind of have the same personality to an extent, except Dale is more of a ditz. It doesn't.
I have to say, I really liked playing Svea. I like the scientific aspect. I've never done it I've always done, cops or rogues or stuff. So doing the scientific stuff was really,
a new experience.
Yeah, it was a new experience, and I'm evolving in my role playing. So yeah, I really did enjoy it. And I did learn more.
Next time you should try a character with a little bit of magic and whatever. I don't know. That's
Magic?
cool.
We didn't learn
Magic?
much about their histories, Froggy.
No.
I had decided my character was gonna just be chewing bubblegum the entire time. That's a thing, and like and very much
What?
about trying to solve
Chewing
investigation
bubble gum
stuff.
while swimming underwater. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyway, it was intentionally I was intentionally keeping the histories out of this because I want you to figure out their histories while playing against them, not as them. You're getting a
Yes.
little insight from their skill sets on what they have been doing. But other than that, yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Coolio, man, this was awesome, man. Thank you for like short improv. You know, you did boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Awesome sauce.
Well, I did cheat. This is an actual written out adventure.
Oh,
I did
see how
I
it
did a
is.
few modifications on the fly to it to make it fit the setting, but other than that, it's I can actually post this. I will post the adventure in our Stargate Corporation because this is a free thingy that is actually made by my friend that lives nearby.
Ooh,
Ah.
nice.
But it's in English, so it's in free distribution. It's made for a completely different system, so I had to translate some things.
Well, here's the thing. What was up with that door? Fuck that door, man.
You needed a combined strength of 20 to open it.
I when you said we got 19 and we
Yeah,
you almost made it.
You
Sort of
got to
told us it was gonna be 20.
19. You got to 19, and I was like, "Oh, that's so damn close." But yeah,
it wanted a natural 20. That's all it wanted. It just wanted us to do a critical.
no. If you had a natural strength score of 20, so 4 of you at the same time doing that. Actually, you might, yeah, 4 of you. If all 4 of you did that at the same time, it would have opened. I wouldn't even ask you to roll. You just had natural strength enough to do that.
I have a negative to strength, so I would have hurt you guys.
No, I meant as in your strength score, not
Ah.
your strength roll. If all 4 of you just were there at the same time, I would have looked at it and gone, okay, you have enough strength to do it without rolling. Actually, if I calculated correctly, only 3 of you were needed, as long as one of them wasn't white.
So here's an interesting footnote, and I want to play backseat quarterback or backseat leader. That's one of the decisions. Like, you know, we ended up using all 4 of the scuba gear anyways.
No, we only
We
used
could have-
3.
You only
No,
use
we
3.
used 4.
Yeah. No, we
How do
only
we
used
use-
3.
We used 4 tanks.
No, we
4
used
tanks.
3.
We used 4.
It's a pointless fight. It's a pointless
Yeah,
fight.
okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, that was just an interesting point because I like the tank fight. Bringing it back to tanks.
Tank. Theory
Interesting.
tanking.
All right. Well, that's a solution. Okay, cool. I dig you.
But yeah, basically, the only thing I've added, the only thing about the opening of the things, I ad-libbed the mirror thing because I thought that was cool. That isn't
Yeah.
actually written in the adventure. The statue originally was just a big, heavy block that you're supposed to get rid of one way or the other. It weighed 35 tons, so
Wowzers. Nice.
so you had to figure out how to move it out of the way. But yeah, I
A
was
long
like,
rope tied to the airplane. No, that's not going to work.
Fantastic. You yes and the Indiana Jones theme.
yeah, I went like, okay, you roll high enough, I'll yes and anything. Because why not?
There
It's,
we
it's
go.
one shot
Nice.
anyway. But when you did that the same thing with the other slab, you didn't roll high enough for me to yes and.
I can dig it.
Gotta give you some challenges. Come on.
I could dig it.
I won't give everything to you with on a silver platter, can I?
I can dig it. That's the rule.
You
Challenges.
Carlos, you keep saying that, and all I hear is sucka in my head.
I
Can I dig it?
sucker.
Sucka. That's all I'm hearing.
Mm.
It's a wrestling. If you don't watch professional wrestling,
Can you
wouldn't
dig
get
it, sucker?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, can you dig it, sucka?
Oh, that's funny.
Is that from the Gravedigger?
No, Booker T.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say like late 80s, early 90s.
No, it was the Attitude Era, so it was all of the 80s, or not 80s, 90s. So basically, right in our time frame of
Yep, I
Stargate
said.
right now.
There it is in the 90s.
It's
Yeah.
like it's 94, 95.
Yep, look at that. No, I mean I get mine. I could dig it from the 70s.
Booker T. I remember that series.
Wrestler, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrestled for a good long time.
Yeah.
So,
American entertainment about fake violence of men on men wearing scantily clad clothing.
Yeah.
But there's a soap opera involved, and there's good guys and bad guys. So
Yes,
the
it's really
moves
entertaining.
though, although the moves are actually real, they can hurt you.
yeah. It's stupidly athletic, and the shit they have to put themselves through. Like they hurt
also,
their bodies, but
at this point, I would like to thank Failey Gray MC. Fail Gray is some dude for following.
ooh,
And
awesome
Legitimate
sauce.
for following, and apparently somebody who got banned also followed us.
They did? Oh, because it was a bot.
They gave us a follow, so we shall lose that eventually. But yeah, we are well above 100 followers. Woo-hoo!
Woohoo!
Awesome sauce.
Thank you.
Yeah. Numbers are
No.
cool.
The number go up. Monkey brain like.
Stonks.
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 So to actually to go back to that one topic,
Go ahead.
in high school I used to do professional wrestling, so I know how those moves go.
Oh, nice.
Well, anyway, I do believe we are about the time where we should be telling everybody the industry standard.
Bonus nachos, everybody.
You need something like those?
Bonus nacho.
We certainly hope so,
Bye.
Froggy.